What's up, fam? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about reflecting, looking back at my COVID experience, because today I was having a conversation with my boy Chris at work, and I started talking to him about my experience with it, on how the other day, this past weekend, I was going through my videos and I came across the video with me doing my little COVID update, which I think in total, I think I did like maybe 3 videos. I couldn't really do videos because I was so sick, but watching the videos, you guys, I almost forgot about my experience with COVID until I rewatched the video. And I was just like, damn, that shit was real. It hit me really hard. And I almost forgot about how, like, everything that I went through with it. It was so crazy. And then I started to think about it, and I was talking to Chris about it, that I wanted to share with you guys too, like, my thoughts about how, like, what I was thinking whenever they told me I was positive. So you guys remember, and if you guys don't know, I had COVID back in August, and I was down for close to about 3 weeks from work. Like, it hit me really hard. And I just remember driving myself to the urgent care, getting tested, and then having to drive myself all the way back and then come back to get my results. And that moment when they came out to my car to tell me what my results were and the word positive came out, I was just like, like, I felt like shit, complete shit. But I just remember I was like, okay. And then followed back with that was they were like, and you'll just need to take some Advil, Tylenol over the counter. Those 2 things is what they basically told me to take. And I was just like, in my mind, I was just like, okay. And then I was just like tripping out to the fact that this virus is killing people, but how they're telling me to go about it is just take Advil and Tylenol. And in my mind, I was just like, that's how I'm supposed to get over this? Like, I was just like, okay. And I just remember kind of like being kind of like, at that moment, I was like, okay. Then driving home, feeling like shit, I was just like, oh shit, I have COVID. And then I started thinking about, like, I really did think about, damn, people are dying from what I have right now, and then I was just thinking like, damn, am I gonna die from it? Thinking like, damn, I could die from it. There's no, like, these things are coming through my mind. I never told anybody this, but I was just like, damn. And then then I had to, because if I continue to think like that, I think that would kind of just make you feel a little crazy. So then I finally just told myself, like, okay, I have COVID. Whatever God has planned for me, it is what it is. And hopefully I can fight this, hopefully my body will fight it. So you guys, but this was not easy. Like, whenever, like, okay, I'm gonna insert the clip, the video of me getting to the house, getting home, and let me insert it.
Okay, y'all. I got tested and I am positive for COVID, and I feel so horrible right now. head hurts so bad. Like, really bad. Like, I don't even want to open my eyes. And my throat is kind of getting a little bit better, but it still hurts really bad. And I feel horrible. Yeah, my throat isn't hurting as bad as it was yesterday. But my head is hurting so bad. So bad.
Okay, I was feeling so horrible. And if you can see, like, I was feeling really bad. And then I watched the video and I'm just like, man, it was so crazy how it was just zapping the pretty much the life out of me and my energy level, and then the pain that I had with my headache. The headache was so strong and powerful that if you can see in the video, I could barely open my eyes because it was that intense. Like, the pain was that intense. And you know when you have headaches, this was totally a different, it was like a headache, but like 100 times worse. Because if you can see, or I would say like a migraine. Yeah, like a migraine. And it sucked. I couldn't, like, it was just bad. Then followed with a fever. And then yeah, but watching the video just reminded me of how intense it was and how I've never experienced anything like that. I'm gonna insert this clip.
Wow, I look so different. I don't.
Guys, do you see how crazy I look? Like, when I looked at that video, I was just looking back, going back to remembering of how I couldn't eat. Like, you guys, your girl could not eat. And it's not that I just couldn't eat. I don't know. It's so weird because I look back at that video and I'm like, damn, my cheeks were so sunken in. And I remember my mom being super scared, and she kind of was freaking me out because I had no control. Like, I couldn't control that part of it. Like, I just knew that I couldn't eat. Like, I don't know. It was so weird. But, and then, she was, oh my gosh. That's whenever I went to the doctor. That's whenever she was calling everybody, telling them that I didn't want to eat and that I look like I'm dying. And then when I watched that video, I'm like, oh shit. I did look like I was dying. I look so, and then another thing that I look back on that I didn't realize until now, looking back at it, is that I remember my doctor telling me, because I saw her before, like when I was sick, and then after. And she told me, she was like, after my close to 3 weeks, she was like, your voice sounds so much stronger. And I didn't know what she was like. At that moment when she said that, I didn't think about like what she was talking about. But then I rewatched that video I just showed you guys, and my voice was so weak, which is crazy how this takes your whole energy and it's like sucking the life out of you, right? And your voice becomes so weak. And now watching it again, now I understand what she was talking about, because when you're in that moment, you don't realize that you're losing your voice as well. I knew I was weak. I knew that much. I knew that walking, like, I could barely walk to the bathroom. I'm so lucky that it's not far from my room, but that was really hard. And then I look back to how I couldn't do like I couldn't walk in the hospital. I was in a wheelchair. I didn't have, you know how COVID has your oxygen levels go really down and you have to go on a ventilator. I didn't have that problem, but because I kept checking, I had the thing to check your oxygen. Like my oxygen level was fine. I did have pneumonia, but my energy level was zapped out of me, which is crazy because I remember having to request a wheelchair. I've never had to request a wheelchair in my life. That's how, looking back at it, I'm like, man, this really, it's crazy. It's insane, everything that it did to me. But one thing I will say is that I'm so grateful and thankful that I was able to make it out of that. And it's so crazy to look back at it and know that like not everybody's experience is the same, and that a lot of people, some of them don't make it out of it, but like it's crazy. It was a crazy experience because I've never experienced anything. The unknown, the crazy experience is the unknown of like not knowing if you're gonna survive this or not. But I think as I was sick, I didn't really think much of that. I was just feeling like shit, to be honest. I just felt like shit. But I'm pretty much good now. Like I'm pretty good. The only things that are lingering is I still can't smell or taste, which sucks. And I've been losing a lot of hair, which is very sad to me because I'm just like, I keep losing hair. And I went to go get my hair done today, and my girl was like, shout out to my hair girl, Lindsay. But she told me that that a lot of her clients that have had COVID they lose a lot of hair, but and then they do get it back. So for me, I'm just like, you sure they're getting it back? Because I don't want to lose my hair. Which I am losing it, but I'm like, every morning, you guys, I hate combing my hair in the mornings because I lose so much hair. If I could, oh my gosh, if I could do a video on gathering all the hair that I comb out of my hair I'll do it for 7 days. It's crazy. It's scary. I'll put it in a bag and I'll show you guys. It's the scare, like, I don't know. And then I get the feeling of like, this is what like cancer patients that are losing hair go through. Like, just imagine combing your hair and then just chunks of hair is just coming out. And it's like I don't know. It's I don't know. But I'm so grateful and thankful. But you guys, that sickness is real. It's insane. Oh, and then there was a moment, you guys, that I didn't realize then when it happened until I look back at it now. When my mom tried to feed me chicken noodle soup, the chicken noodle soup, the bite that I had was so salty. It was crazy. It was like I had a spoonful of salt, and I just ate a spoonful of salt. I was like, I remember that moment, but at that moment, I just spit it out. Like I ran to the trash can and I spit it out. I was like, no, I cannot eat this. It's gross. But at that moment, I didn't realize that was part of COVID, which I was joking with Chris at work. I was like, maybe that's when my taste buds, maybe that's when I lost my taste buds, at that very moment. Because that was just weird. I look back and I'm like, oh crap, that was COVID doing whatever inside of me that made me and I hate salt. I'm not a salt person. Like I'm not one of those people that put salt all in your food and stuff like that. No. Growing up, my mom would not put salt in our food because I would not eat it if it had salt in it. And so she would make food without salt so that and make everybody salt their own stuff, just so, because she knew I would not eat it. Love you, Mom. But yeah, you guys, what else that I look back and I'm just like, wow, just not being able to walk. And then even after trying to getting over it, I couldn't, fixing my hair was so hard. It took so much energy. I look back at it, I'm like, damn, it's crazy how your body needs all this energy and how that just took it from you. Just took it. Yeah, if you guys have not experienced COVID, y'all don't want to experience it. It is the weirdest thing ever. But just looking back at it, I'm just like, man, there was some pretty crazy moments where I was just like, I didn't know what to, because you know, when you're sick, when you have like the flu or a cold, you go to not the doctor, but you go to the store and they have the medicine for that. This one was weird because to me, I've never experienced not them having medicine for you. So I was just like, okay, Advil and Tylenol, that's all. And this is some serious stuff, and that's all you're gonna tell me to take? Like, it was weird. Because, you know, sometimes you get, okay, here's antibiotics, whatever. Nah, this was something else. I was just like, okay, I'll take that. But I survived off of Pedialyte, water. Pedialyte and water. For like, I think 2 weeks. Yeah. If y'all can see those videos, yeah, that was crazy. I look sunken in. I'm so glad that I survived that. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to, we were talking about that at work today, of how I look back at those moments that I didn't think about then. And looking at those videos reminded me of what I experienced. Because, like, I was also telling Chris that, like, you don't realize the experience, the whole thing. You kind of forget. Like, I honestly kind of forgot my experience until I watched the video. And I was just like, oh, damn. And then when I was doing the IV thing, I requested a wheelchair because I couldn't walk. It's crazy. And now, like, and then I look back at my videos, I was so low with energy, I couldn't really talk. I kept having to take breaths and everything. And oh my goodness, you guys witnessed all of that wild experience of my life. I don't want to ever experience that again. Oh my gosh, no thank you, because that's no joke. That was crazy, guys. But let me know how everybody's doing, and if you guys are going through something or anything, or if you guys have any upcoming things that are going on in your life, share them with me, and I could pray for you guys. I don't know, going through these things and then like rewatching the video really has me just like being grateful for life, and just like, I don't know, it just makes me feel a certain way that, you know, like, it just makes me feel like I need to do more. Like, I need to do more, you know, because I'm getting my health back. So I need to do more. That's what I feel. That's what I feel like I need to do. But yeah, if you guys want to share anything down below, like any of your experiences or any of your thoughts, share them with me. Let's have conversations. I mean, why not? I'm sharing myself with you guys. At least you could share something with me. But I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you guys are at. Sorry I look a little crazy. My hair, I went and got my hair did, you guys. I added a little, I like my hair curly better because I feel like it gives me more volume, especially right now since I am losing so much hair. But it is what it is. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I survived COVID. But I hope you guys are having a great day, night, wherever you guys are at. And yeah, share something with me. Leave me a comment down below. And I will definitely see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.